receptiveness and opportunity to live a life of seeking before I die. It was extended to me in an empathy and opportunity before I was doomed to die as a result of the dehumanization, projection, and confirming bias in a predatory manner, the relativism in those momentums and my assumed patience and perspective among it. Yielded random and dissonancing on awareness in a stochastic momentum. I do not believe in wastes of life, or that we so easily describe that rightfully. Do not like racists, and am going to die as a result of a series of events spanning the last years, on the domain of conflict, as well as the more humanly strange and domain of people's accentuated awarenesses. One went into that life under a why. And a newfound description of what human gets itself into and what it is. Ethically, my own life was respected, but by causality and impossible choices and undermined means, and my own failings in patience. Time has taken its toll, and there were things lost, as well as lessons learned, and things upheld, especially when it came to minds being violated. My time was spent ascertaining I prevented young ones from ending their lives. What impulse drove those things? A matter of nature's. I have seen rockets launched, in science and in fear. I have seen strange things happen, have been among them. I also witnessed the wake of chaos and causality, in a naivety and in impossible choices. I have lost things in hate as well. I have seen people become close, and then yearn for what they can't see around them as asking either way. I have watched the world react in its worst and best. The inconsistency of generations' conceptual readiness, and the relative effect of my own presence, did actually half resemble an awareness of what was not mine to witness or be accounting if problem-solving and things outside me, except for when impatience with other things finally invalidated my own humanity in the blind spots of it. I have had a life knowing I'd never be able to see it all, but ended up dying as though I went looking for something to the nature of looking things in the eye, as if it looked back at you. Enough to appreciate dying having said I was no longer looking, and be content, myself, and two others who knew me. We're asked to pay an ultimate price for time spent, and their madness was mine. There is a goodness out here. My tenets were not always upheld, but I upheld one subject of lines and natures. I do not like predators or subjugators of mind. And I don't believe we so easily describe what human is, let alone what a waste of one is so casually at this time. Explosions have occurred, and things have been done in spite, and encompassings have dehumanized, and different kinds of dissonance left in the wake of the most arbitrary of things, and the reasons I had an atlas at this table. I never wanted to be kingly, that's not my business. But I did presume, if not earnestly intentioned, in addressing some short sights, the dissonance of relationships with our awareness and in realities larger than ideal, the personal domain of that is in wake of itself now.